Hi, I'm Trevor from Life in Sussex, and I'm on Spring Street today for the St. Patrick's Day Parade.
I've been a wild rover for many a year, and I've spent all me money on whiskey and beer. But now I'm returning with gold in great store, and I never will play the wild rover no more, and it's no day never, no day never, no more will I play the wild rover, no never, no more. I went to an alehouse I used to frequent, and I told the landlady my money was spent. I asked her for credit, she answered me nay. Such custom as yours I could have any day, and it's no day never, no day never, no more will I play the wild rover, no never, no more. I took out me pocket 10 sovereigns bright, and the landlady's eyes opened wide with delight. She said, I have whiskies and wines of the best, and the words that I told you were only in jest. For it's no day never, no day never, no more will I play the wild rover, no never, no more. I'll go home to my parents, confess what I've done, and ask them to pardon their prodigal son. And when they caress me as oft times before, I never will play the wild rover no more, and it's no day never, no day never, no more will I play the wild rover, no never, no more, and it's no day never, no day never, no more will I play the wild rover, no never, no more. And one more time, give it your all, folks, before the parade goes by. And it's no day never, no day never, no more will I play the wild rover, no never, no more. Thank you very much. We are the Hans family here of the Sussex County, born and bred, and happy to share our music with you. Check us out on the Hans family at YouTube if you want to see some of our other performances. And I can tell by the beautiful red, white, and blue fluttering in the breeze down by the great Newton Theater that the parade has begun. And on behalf of the Newton Volunteer Fire Department, my name is Mark Hans, and I'm delighted to once again to be the Master of Ceremonies of this wonderful pageant and parade. We have Kimberly Williams, our community director from the town, making sure that the images and the sounds of the parade are brought to you folks at home as well. And if you can see the beautiful buff flag of New Jersey and the stars and stripes and the red, white, and blue coming down, you'll know the parade has stepped off on Sussex County's Main Street, Spring Street, right here in New Jersey. It is a beautiful day here on Spring Street. The finest weather I can remember in the history of the parade here in Sussex County, which goes back quite a few years, back to our Sussex County St. Patrick's Day Committee, established back in 2003, and the parade now brought to you by the town of Newton and the Newton Volunteer Fire Department. I can see our colors being proudly borne by the Sheriff's Department Color Guard, and by the Color Guard we will see shortly coming up from the proud Boy Scout Troop number 85 here in Newton. As is the tradition for our parade, we also have a Grand Marshal in our parade. Our Grand Marshal this year is Jessica C.
you're saying, gosh, I've seen that name somewhere before, look across the street from where I'm standing. That is the J. Caldwell building. Jessica is a planner and works here in the town of Newton. Newton's finest, the Newton Township Police. And here we are with the Sheriff's Color Guard, proudly bringing our colors down, the best way to start a parade. The colors remind us that we are living in a land of beauty and freedom and democracy. And it's days like this when we all get to strut our stuff and appreciate each other when that becomes so clear and so precious. Welcome to 285. We're always happy to celebrate your presence here on Spring Street in Newton, proudly bearing our colors. And these noisy fellows are the Knights of Inferno. Knights of Inferno motorcycle club. And yes, we let them rev their engines here so they don't do it in their driveways. And how about a big hand? The antique fire engine is our wonderful Jessica Caldwell, our grand Marshal of our parade. Jessica has worked in our community for nearly 25 years. Became the town of Newton planner in 2008. She founded Jessica J. Caldwell and Associates, which owns the building right across from me here. And Jessica has traced her family back to, how about this, the 1640s. And their family immigrated to New Jersey from Dublin, Ireland. So we're delighted to have Jessica here as our Grand Marshal today. She's married to Owen Dykstra. They live in Branchville and share 3 adult children. So make them into heaven. And Jessica is thrilled to be here to celebrate her Irish roots. Oh, I can hear the skirl of the Scottish bagpipes. Even the Scots feel a bit of Irish on these St. Patrick's Day parades. Our first group of pipers this morning is the Morris County Pipes and Drums. They were established in 1997. They're headquartered just nearby in Succossuna. They look largely to the Morris and Sussex County, New Jersey police and fire communities to staff their wonderful and growing ranks. As a bagpipe player myself, I can tell you it takes a lot of wind to play the bagpipes. And put that with a steady march, you've got a challenge and need to be physically fit. But put your hands together for the Morris County Pipes and Drums. County Pipes and Drums, sounding fantastic today. And if you wonder how they can get from parade to parade, there's your answer. They travel in style. The official buzz of the Morris County Police Pipes and Drums. So I encourage you, as you look around and see streets, go ahead and patronize these local businesses. I know you would like to go out to dinner when you come into town for a show at the Newton Theater, or to do your legal work, or your planning work, or your engineering work, or any of the other professionals here on Spring Street. But there's also a wonderful retail presence, and it's growing. The restaurant scene is fantastic. Large cities, I challenge you to get as many tasty places in such close proximity as we have them here on Spring Street. It is truly a diner's delight. If you don't believe me, you can check my belt size, because it's a challenge to keep it thin when one gets to eat every day in downtown Russo, our Newton Town manager, John Paul Coos, our mayor, some local grown there, Helen Lafroy, our deputy mayor, Matt Dixon, councilman, Michelle Keats, councilwoman, and Sandy Diglio, councilwoman. Actually, you won't see Sandy because she's right now running circles around everybody, getting this parade set up on Lower Spring Street. There we got an old U.S. Army Jeep coming by, reminding us of sacrifices of generations before. Then we have our also local officials, Senator Parker Space, our New Jersey senator from our district, Assemblywoman Dawn Fantasia, Assemblyman Mike Ignaman. We're happy to have you, and our local Sussex County representatives as well. Jill Space, our director of what used to be the freeholders, now the county commissioners. Chris Carney, deputy director. Jack DeGroat, commissioner, and new face in the commission. William Hayden, commissioner, and Earl Schick, commissioner. Welcome you. And members of the Newton Fire Department, folks, these are the ones that keep our parade, hosts of the parade. If they look a little bit tired, they probably are because they've been setting up this parade for you all year. And here comes the spit and polished vehicles of the Newton Fire Department. The Incident Command Vehicle. Nicest ride in town. Well, maybe not the nicest. I mean, the ladder trucks are nice. But it's a darn nice ride in town of the Newton Fire Department. Mr. Dean, I'm beginning to think no one ever actually wants you to ride with them because I see you walking every parade. Very true. And we have the Pumper 801 with some special guests on board. Good to see you, gentlemen and ladies. 802 with that distinctive masonry piercing bit where no fire can hide in the brick wall. And the Henry Newton like truck 802 shows up. Well fun hard use there, 802. And Newton truck 803 brings all the supplies to the scene. We're lucky to have some dedicated local force and volunteers. How do you survive on local volunteers for your fire and rescue? The answer is we care, and we spend the time, and we spend the dollars in training. And how the community deserves itself. What a self-reliance here. And if you're on an upper floor of a tall building, you'll be very pleased when truck 804 arrives on the scene, with or without its grill shamrock. It's the ladder truck, the tower truck, capable of reaching what we need to reach in all of them. An immensely stimulating vehicle and amazing apparatus. It is your taxpayer dollars that work in this beautiful memories of the Angeles Law. The New Jersey Street Band has showed up to give us a little mirth and gaiety. Looks like they've donned their St. Patrick's Day colors. A little bit of mummery here on Spring Street, strutting their stuff. That is a proud local tradition of music and mayhem and fun. Thank you, New Jersey Street Band, looking fantastic in your Irish colors. Planet Networks is great. Oh, give a hand to our local internet service provider. High-speed fiber efficiency. Many happy customers. Our local business right here on across from the park on Park Place in Newton. A fantastic company. Robert, if you can hear my voice, thank Robert Boyle because he's the one that gave us this and set up this equipment for you to be heard today. If you want to be heard here or across the planet, it's Planet Networks for your high-speed fiber internet connections. Trust me, I have it at the office. It's fantastic. Not only that, it's a fun entrepreneurial path to watch. They are doing so well here and across the Northeast, and I presume are pretty soon going to conquer the planet. Robert, how did you get from here back into that technology? I mean, it literally is turning so. There are, I think, about 16 Robert Boyles, all of incredible intelligence and entrepreneurial skills. Thank you, Robert Boyle. Thank you, Planet Networks, for being a sponsor of parades here on Spring Street and a supporter in general of all things Newton and Sussex County. Planet Networks, one of them, many. You won't see all their fleet here because their fleet is deployed everywhere I drive in Sussex County and beyond. I'm seeing Planet Network trucks. spreading the good fiber optic cables. Fantastic. If you want a new look for St. Patrick's Day, hop over to Interplay right next to the Newton Fire Museum, where Lynn Cohen will help you find your look and your style. If you're wanting to have some beautiful, I'm just looking around me, the farmer's daughter, some of the finest food ever, and that means ever in my life that I consume that. Maybe if I laid the top 10 meals, I think 5 of them have been from the farmer's daughter. Just a remarkable restaurant. Oh, and I'm looking down the street, I see the rancho, and I'm thinking carnitas platter. I should be thinking corned beef and cabbage, but I'm thinking carnitas platter as I look down. Copper Kettle, my favorite soup place on Spring Street as well. An amazing, dizzying variety of homemade soups every day. And you're greeted when you come in with, what would you like to try? Which I love as well. Seeing lots of friends. Again, there's some wonderful shopping to be done if you want to take home a St. Patrick's Day souvenir. Just check out the local businesses here. And we have some legs that are longer than others, and then we have some legs that aren't legs at all, but are strollers, and we have some intrepid walkers and joiners in our parade here. Atlantic Health Systems. You know, we are blessed here in Sussex County to have our very own hospital, begun as the Newton Memorial Hospital in the last century, now having grown and become a part of the Atlantic Health Network. We are very lucky because when an emergency arises, we don't have to go to Hackettstown, we don't have to go to Dover, we don't have to go to Morristown. We have our local hospital right here, and we are so grateful for all of our health service industry workers. If at any time you think you're having a hard day, think of this. Gosh, if I were a nurse or a doctor, my day would be so much more difficult. How do they do it? And a sense of gratitude will be restored to you. Thanks to all our healthcare workers who have kept us safe through these last perilous number of years and gone through trials and tribulations we can only guess at, and still emerge on the other side a wonderful, caring source of healthcare in our community. Oh, and we have a float here coming down, all bedecked for St. Patrick's Day. Reminder to those drivers, when you're throwing things, throw them well clear of the wheels. That's an attorney talking. And how about this? We have some of Sussex County's next generation of parade organizers. Blue Ridge Lumber, we thank you for dedicating that very handsome truck. And some precious cargo there on the flatbed. Blue Ridge Lumber, a long family-held operation here out of our neighbors to the west in Blairstown. Helping out Atlantic Health System today. Atlantic Health System taking out the digital panel truck. How about that? Well, there's one to rent for your next birthday. No. The same back at you, Atlantic Health System. A happy St. Patrick's Day to you, too. And of course, you know what makes Atlantic Health System the happiest of all, which is don't fill their emergency room. So everybody take some extra precautions. St. Patrick's Day. As wonderful as there is, we'd rather not see them and make we'd rather not see us. Hey, wonderful old McCormick Farm. Oh, I see at the fair all the time. That is a handsome tractor bringing all of those stuffed friends. Reminder that from the North Jersey Antique Engine and Machine Club that the fair is not far away. We can visit their building there. And here they come bringing some of those. I'm beginning to wonder if my lawn tractor is now considered an antique when I see it driving down Spring Street. Old Massey Ferguson, that's a beauty. How about that? That looks like it could still plow the back 40. Oh, and we have, speaking of the fair, we have a whole beautiful wagon of fair queens from the New Jersey State Fair. The We have the Queen of the Fair, Miss Montague, Ashley Dixon. We have Miss Frieden, Julia Holman-Toski. Hi, Julia. We have Alyssa Dion from Green, Vanessa Mundy from Hamburg, also a New Jersey state title. Yes, Caitlin Horn, I see your smile there as Miss Hampton. Abigail Gormley, Miss Newton. Delaney Burke, Miss Stillwater. Emily Plump, Miss Vernon. And Mackenzie Bauer from Wantage. Ladies, thank you for joining us in the parade. You look fantastic in our wonderful representation. We have Little Miss Newton, Laura Lighthankle, and we have Little Mr. Newton, Roger McKelvey. And look at that, that must be Dave Miller in his 1984 Chevy Monte Carlo, better known, Dave, as the 911 Memorial Vehicle. I think you had that specially done, Dave, just to outdo the motorcycles. That is a beautiful vehicle. And there's Little Miss Newton being driven along. Fantastic. Welcome, Little Miss Newton. Andover Township, our friends just to the south on 206, are gracing us with their Pierce Pumper today. Looking good, Andover Township. Glad to have you here. And of course, all of these volunteers getting trained at the Sussex County Fire Academy. I'm a proud graduate myself and support its efforts. And all Sussex County's volunteer departments working on mutual aid and rally to it, staff the firehouse, and cover each other as they tend to the emergencies in their own township. And I hear some wonderful drumming coming down from the percussion section of the Harmony Drum Corps out of Boonton, New Jersey. Looking sharp in their uniforms and strutting their stuff down Spring Street. Put your hands together for the Harmony Senior Drum Corps. Wow, founded in 1886. That's longer ago than most of us have been alive. Harmony Drum Corps sounding great. And if you want to pick up the instrument that has been moldering in your closet and join them, give them a call, look them up. We'll be happy to have you members. I honestly am somewhat speechless at this next group of arboretum. When the leprechauns are bigger than I am, it starts getting a little bit threatening, but that is a marvelous, marvelous turnout. And some fantastic St. Patrick's Day flags and leotards and leggings. All brought to you by the Branchville Hose Company. Wow, Branchville having gone to town with the green striping. That's not just for St. Patrick's Day, I presume. Branchville sporting its new colors rather proudly. And their sea gray bumper, number 24. Quite the ladder truck, Branchville. We know you've been suffering from ladder truck envy for years with Newton, but you've made yourselves proud with effort. Branchville coming along with the hard hose hunter as well, number 2. It always amazes me how fantastic these vehicles look and sound. They are maintained, they are loved, and cared by our volunteers. Beautiful. And then free with all the supplies and an extra hand with pumping to any fire situation. Just fantastic. Thank you, Branchville hosting on number 1. Well, we're going to go back to yesteryear a little bit on Spring Street. It wasn't that many years ago we would see these muscle cars heading down on Spring Street, but we now thank the Road Father gang. It's like Jack Calvert driving his Cougar convertible, looking great. How does that hat stay on, Jack? As long as you keep it under 15. We got Vinny DePeppo coming along in his 1936 Auburn Speedster. How about that? My goodness, it has been a long time since one of those has been on Spring Street. Lovely, lovely. 19 Mustang Shelby. This is a current car. Beautiful current cars. Love the Dodge. Love the Mustang Shelby. How about that? Ralph Smith driving. Is that a Camaro? Fantastic looking. Wow, love that green. All shades welcome here on Spring Street. And Glen Herrick with his 1951. Some of you can remember that Ford pickup. My gosh, that looks like it just rolled off the showroom floor. Ah, Aruga to you, sir.
Daddy, a Corvette!
Fantastic.
Daddy! Corvette! Daddy! Corvette!
Ooh, love that blue Corvette as well. Fantastic. I like the orange. Those are happy orange. Look at this. Oh, love that black truck. I have a black Ford and now I have Ford MG. Brian, who's that driving that little MG? It's Christy Shotwell, the farmer's daughter herself. Although technically I don't think that's a farm vehicle, Christy, but it is beautiful nonetheless. It is a Christy Shotwell, a beautiful MG. Stop by farmer's daughter, best cookies in the entire world. If you want to do some shopping, my favorite gift shop as well. And more wonderful services here in Sussex County of Ginny's House right in the park. And they invite you to join the fight against child abuse. They are our superheroes with superhero powers. And they restore sanity and safety and a future and hope to so many families here in Sussex County when you meet them. Here they are literally flying down Spring Street. And in their Pinwheels for Prevention program, they ask you to be the voice for children and report child abuse. Keep our community safe. Keep futures bright for our children. Hello, Township Volunteer Fire Department. I believe it's Chief Virgil won this year. Virg, congratulations again. Keep up good work with that department. Deputy Chief Peter De Palma, Captain Garen Picasso, and Lieutenant Siegfried Miller. President John Berenger, Frieden looking good in your jersey black and buff colors. Great decision to go. And Frieden is on the move once again. If you want some, look for your calendars, ask at the town hall when the next wonderful fundraiser is for your volunteer firefighters. A wonderful chance to get together, learn a little bit about the volunteers, and learn a little bit about the courses you can take to be a volunteer firefighter. We have a facility that has been and the adventure spirit to work together with your neighbors. It is so rewarding, as these young people and the old timers will tell you. Every parade is a wonderful way to strut our stuff, and we are proud of our talk to your neighbors, find the need in your community. There's probably an organization that could use your volunteer efforts this year. One of those wonderful programs is the Weekend Bag Program. This program is working hard to end juvenile food insufficiency one weekend bag at a time. A very practical, a very now pervasive working organization working with 9 different schools right here in Sussex County. Yes, there is need right in our community, and yes, you can do something about it. Why don't you support the Weekend Bag Program? Thank you, volunteers, and thank you for helping out right locally where the need is. There's some dedication. And the parade continues. A shout out to all of those organizers who for the past several hours have been standing on Lower Spring Street organizing all the cars, all the vehicles, all the floats, all the scouts, all the animals, all the banners into an orderly progression for your viewing enjoyment here on Spring Street. And look at this beautiful balloon float. make our weekend bags in the weekend bag program. The Encore Irish Dance School is coming up next. This is a day they look forward to every year. The dance studio is located in Sussex County in Byron Township, right on Route 206. It's under the direction of Lexa Hickey. And the dancers of this school of Irish dance compete at the local, regional, national, and even international level. So if you have a child age 3 or over that wants to get in on Irish dance, this is one of your opportunities right here in Sussex County. The Encore School of Irish Dance. Fantastic. Well done. I can do that for approximately 10 seconds before I'm winded. The fact that you guys danced up Spring Street is a marvel to me. Well done, Encore. And behind every Irish dancer is approximately 16 adults helping them get reach their dreams and driving them to practice and doing everything else that they have to do to support our children in pursuing their dreams. Well done, parents. Oh, this is the day when we remember O'Reilly's Irish Pub in Newton, and an authentic Irish pub right here on Lower Spring Street in Newton. Absolutely a place to get your good vibe on. With some Irish food and some Irish conviviality. O'Reilly's Pub and Grill right on Lower Spring Street here in Newton. Up and above contractors, that's the deck of the truck today in a very Irish way. And we've got some leprechaunish helpers throwing some candy to the kids. And in line here, soundtrack is the Fusion Drum Corps out of Morris County. Rehearsals at Jefferson High School. Put your hands together for the Fusion Corps Drum Corps. Well done, marching tubas. If you think one morning, watch, I need a physical challenge this year, marching tuba is the way to go. Green Township is here as well. Our neighbors to the south and from the west, ascending district of Newton. The fire department I served proudly for a few years when I was a resident. Chief Randy Gould, Assistant Chief Jeremy Willis. What's that? Do I see Rich Brazili as an officer this year? Gosh, Rich has been around us from what's back to me. There's chicken barbecue. Saturday, September 21st. It's worth looking forward to even this call. Thank you, Green Township. The Knights of Columbus are here. The Don Bosco Council, 7784. This council was chartered back in May 1980, and there are over 180 members representing 3 different parishes in Sussex County. I don't think the cable net sweater is conferred on membership, but gosh, I wish it was. Hi, Steve. How are you? Entire Center, Steve Oro. And we have a Good Shepherd Parish, the St. Joseph Parish, and Our Lady Queen of Peace, a very active organization in our community, representing those 3 Roman Catholic parishes and doing so much good work in our community. Oh, we have some lovely pets. We have the Newton Animal Control. Hey, Newton Animal Control works with domestic livestock and wildlife. Yes, it's Sussex County and there's wildlife, with an emphasis on community outreach and education. So whether it be bears, skunk, hare, or Bigfoot, Newton Animal Control is there. Dogs for conservation we have all. Look at that. Some beautiful 4-legged friends. Oh, look at that. They are beautiful animals, and we thank their volunteers for Jr., Assistant Chief Devin Vogel, President Ronald Garrett coming from Hamburg. And Hamburg has that new piece of apparatus. It's called the single ladder truck. A lot of miles per gallon on that as well. And a less manually operated suction pumper, looking beautiful Hamburg. Welcome to Sussex County Main Street, Hamburg. It's good to see you. You're looking great. And they're always looking for volunteers as well. We have the Chelsea at Sparta Senior Living Program. Chelsea says they provide the best that senior living has to offer. I have clients that would agree with them. They can call them and schedule a tour. If it looks like your life is going to need a little bit of assistance, you can do so. You can change your living style in a social way and stay local right here at the Chelsea in Sparta. And they brought their van out today. And that van gets it's no stranger to Newton because it takes its residents where they need to go. The Sparta Unico organization sporting their Irish colors today as well. Or is it the Italian colors? I can never quite be sure. Sparta Unico, they'll take either one because that's the heritage that they celebrate. Doing a lot of good right here in the community. Fundraising and helping. They are proud Italian Americans who today are also Irish. Welcome Sparta Unico, and thank you for the good work that you do, not only this day, but every day here in Sussex County. And it looks to me like we have the Lenahan School of Irish Dance coming up as well. Another group of Irish dancers with their beautiful bows and beautiful outfits. They're located right here in Sparta, New Jersey. Another opportunity for learning Irish dance right here in Sussex County. And parents love to hear that they won't be driving forever. Oh, put your hands together for the Lenahan School of Irish Dance. And the requisite 16 adults behind every Irish dancer that helps support them. See some nice Irish cats in the crowd today. Hats off to you, Jim. The sun just will not stop shining down on this year's 2024 St. Patrick's Day Parade. Folks, I don't want to jinx it, but let's give a hand for an early spring. And here to put a spring in our step is the Hampton Township Fire and Rescue. Our neighbors just moving to our north. Sending district and hosted Kinston Regional High School and Middle School. Hampton Township with that beautiful royal blue. Hampton Fire Department, I think they may be host of the fire parade this year, if I'm not mistaken. How about that, folks? It's Herbie! And tomorrow, the The Sussex County Miners, our very own professional baseball team, playing at Skyland Stadium. They'll be opening up on Friday, May 10th. Yes, less than 2 months away. Opening night, Friday, May 10th for the Miners at 7:05 versus the Trois Rivières Eagles, the Three Rivers Eagles. I plan to be there with bells on. Herbie and I can be well acquainted again this year at Skyland Stadium. And Stanhope pose number 1. You don't get further south in Sussex County and still be in Sussex County unless you're in Stanhope. The pedestal for Sussex County. Stanhope, good to have you on the parade today. The vehicle looks fantastic. Sussex County is at the forefront of so many good things for living, and one of the things that makes living so precious is knowing have been serving our community since the very beginning. In fact, this was the beginning of this type of care in the state of New Jersey and largely in the United States. The historic and the compassionate care in Quinlan Hospice, we are so grateful that you are in our community as a resource to us. We're also grateful for Father John's Animal House and Shelter here in Lafayette. Father John's, if you want to adopt a pet, Father John's might just have the new pet for you. Look them up, check them out online. They have some pets that they rehabilitate, that they get back into wonderful shape and place in homes and care for. And speaking of our local volunteers trying to bring us together, we have the Sussex County Democratic Party out in today. Looking to support, looks like from Andy Kim for New Jersey Senator, supporters as well. Sussex County Democrats and Sussex County Republicans giving you an opportunity to get involved politically here in Sussex County. Ooh, Sussex County Dem's got the nice float too. How about that? Thank you, Democrats. Looks like we've even got some four-legged friends as well. Next we have the Pipes and drums. Rory O'More, you know folks, this is their seventh St. Patrick's Day parade this year alone. But I know that Newton is their favorite. Show them the love, the Rory O'More. Put your hands together for the pipes and drums. Brings us together is so much stronger than those little voices that try to tear us apart. And if you want to come together and join the Stillwater Fire Company, you may do so. Fire Chief Wayne Bangard will welcome you with open arms. And you don't have to be a leprechaun. It might help, but you don't have to be a leprechaun to join the Stillwater Volunteer Fire Department. Town of my birth, Stillwater, wonderful to see you. Thanks for coming out today. Not to show bias, but these may be my favorite fire apparatus of the day. A true all-terrain vehicle and rescue. Because we don't always get injured in places that are convenient or have paved access. And so we have these vehicles to get into the nooks and crannies of Stillwater Township and the rills and ravines of Sussex County. Folks, so that little lesson here on community tolerance, if you think things can be difficult politically now, maybe we need to be reminded that things were not always rosy, and we actually lived through and survived through a civil war. We don't want to go back, but we want to remember. And so the 27th Regiment of New Jersey Volunteers, Civil War reenactors are here, led by John Covert. This is our reminder of the sacrifices that the people have made to keep our country free and united. Family Promise of Sussex County is here. Their mission is to secure housing and sustainability for those in crisis. Join them to end homelessness in Sussex County. Thank you, Family Promise, for your work day in and day out, week in, week out, year in, year out here in Sussex County. And Rachel Bucci, no stranger at self-promotion, but she also knows how to sell homes. Rachel Bucci, realtor with EXP Realty. Although I don't think I'm going to be investing in a house made of balloons. Although that kind of feels like the real estate market in Sussex County. Up, and away. Stocker Bus Company, if your kids get to school safely, it may very well be because Stocker Bus Company is driving them up to school and back every day. Locally owned and operated and beautifully managed by Denise Kern, the Stocker Bus Company. Always looking for drivers if you want to serve in that way. To school and back. Oh my gosh, they can't drive and do free samples, but how I wish they could. It is the Copper Kettle, my favorite soup organization right here. Homemade soup, specialty catering right here on Spring Street. And I'm now officially hungry as this parade reaches its final stages. Followed by the Dentists Association in Sussex County. Proudly borne aloft.
Tommy, hand me the garbage. Hand me all that garbage.
It's the Marine Corps League, remembering exactly how to march in step. A reminder for all those who are serving our country in uniform. We work to keep them safe, they work to keep us safe. And we are grateful for their service. PFC Jeffrey S. Patterson Marine Corps League, to be specific, bringing a fantastic military vehicle down Spring Street. And we are those in our nation's service. The Angry Eric Brewing Company. Yes, we even have a brewing company right here in Sussex County, located in Hampton. Cheers, look like you brought your Irish coffee this morning. Okay, monster trucks, bring it on down. Monster trucks, a new addition to the parade this year. That's a lot of chocolate for today. How about that? How's the view up there? Montague, our neighbors to the far north. I think this morning it was still below zero in Montague, even as it was 50 degrees here. No, Montague, just kidding. We love you and we're glad you're joining us with our parade on Spring Street. The Montague Township. And here getting their cardio exercise, we have the Newton First Aid Squad. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Founded in 1957, our captain this year, John Paul Coos. How about that? Now listen to this. In 2023 alone, they responded to 2,329 calls with an average arrival time of under 5 minutes. That's fantastic. Thank you, volunteers of Newton First Aid Squad and Volunteer Services. If you feel that call to service and want to join that energetic group of folks, they'll happily take you. They'll train you. You can serve your community as well. We are so grateful for our volunteers in the Newton First Aid Squad, in the Newton Volunteer Fire Department. We're so proud of our employees here at the town of Newton who do all that they can to make this a lovely place. And we thank all of you for bringing your goodwill, your good citizenship, even your good manners here to Spring Street in Sussex County. Take this spirit, take it home with you. The world could use a little goodwill right now, and we've got plenty of reason to be happy. And on that note, I wish you all a very happy St. Patrick's Day. I'm Mark Hunt, here on behalf of the town of Newton as a happy volunteer, wishing you all a happy and safe and joyful St. Patrick's Day. See you next year.